as I was saying, everybody, we are about to have a most amazing gentleman on this afternoon, evening, whenever it is that you are checking this out. And what we are going to be doing, this guy has been here from the effing beginning. He has actually shot some of the first videos that we ever produced, put out, released to the world. The first ever MasterBong videos, this guy was there. He's been behind the scenes doing so much and aiding along this process. He is very passionate about what he does, which is internet marketing, which is also why I wanted to bring him on, because I'm always sharing and inspiring everybody to get out there, do what you love, follow your passion, follow your heart, follow your dreams, and that is what this guy is doing. Another person, regular guy, just like me and you and everybody watching, until we decided to take some training and apply it to our life, which means that you can do the same thing. So having him on, he's going to be sharing some of the things that he's doing right now in his career, as well as, I'm sure, sharing nuggets of information that are very powerful to help you, as that same information has helped us in our life. So I had to get him on the show because he is a most amazing individual. So without further ado, how are you doing this lovely afternoon, my great friend, my Jedi brother, Mr. Jared James?
Oh man, it is a pleasure to be here, MB. I appreciate the opportunity to connect and collaborate with you. And this is, I mean, I think this is just a small indicator of, you know, how powerful this mastermind is. Like literally, we start the show and boom, power goes out and there's no video. Now MB's coming in classic style, you know, old school radio, right? Giving you guys an opportunity to utilize your imagination in a whole new way, right? As you listen and pay attention and watch and listen to the show, right? So it's really awesome. And I mean, one of the things MB was talking about is, you know, I've been there since like the beginning of the beginning. It was hilarious because just a couple of days ago, I was actually watching the very first MB video that we put up. What was it? The apple pipe, right? How to make an apple pipe.
Oh, the apple pipe, yeah.
Yeah. And it was hilarious because it's like, I mean, you compare that video, right? If you guys look and search and find that old video, you'll see that there was even like, MB wasn't even like talking. There was no audio. We literally just put music, like different different music that we saw, right? We just put it on the video, and then I just like put the instructions on like how to make the device, right? So it was hilarious because I was watching that with a couple of buddies of mine, and we were comparing it to, you know, some of the newer videos, and just to see the development, right? To see the progress and to see the momentum, right? That not only the videos, but like what, you know, MB is able to do and the people he's able to impact has really reached a whole new level. And so it's beautiful to be here and to have seen the growth and development over the years, and now, you know, to be here on the MB Power Hour, it's like, you know, it's a beautiful experience, bro. So I appreciate you inviting me on and, you know, having me share some stuff here.
Of course. I mean, we have our mastermind. For everybody that doesn't know out there, me and this guy and a few other Jedis, every single Monday we have a meeting, a mastermind, a meeting of the minds. And we come together, share and inspire with wins and cognitions, things that we're learning, encourage each other in our businesses. We're all doing different things. You know, I'm in this industry, he's in that. We have a friend who's a comedian. We have a friend who's in health. We have a friend who is freaking, he's got an RV and he's about to travel around the country shooting his show everywhere he goes, you know, positively impacting people's lives. So everybody's doing what they're passionate about. And I figured it was only appropriate that we have such a great time every Monday night and all the time when we're chilling and kicking it and masterminding, that we do it here live on the radio for everybody to get, you know, because 1 + 1 is 11, so they can really see how the synergy works together, the ideas start flowing, and the good times are always going and growing. So we're going to continue to let the good times roll on here and, you know, share and inspire with one another and everybody else out there, as well as. So yeah, dude, thank you for coming on.
Absolutely. Yeah. And
I know you are. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, it's funny because like even like how we all started, like, you know, you and I on this journey together, like one of the beautiful things, and this is, as you mentioned earlier, you know, one of my main passions in life, and the thing that I'm really focused on now is making money online. It's like being able to sell products and promote different products and services online, and set up these systems that can be virtually automated in order to produce me income, right, from the internet, right, which allows me to have the time freedom throughout my days to, you know, do what I want, to go where I want, to hang around the people I want, to do the kind of things that I want to do and I've always dreamed about doing, right? I'm able to do that now because I sort of figured out some of these things, right, that we've been learning about, that we've got access to, and implementing that information to literally be able to create this life, right? And it's only and always getting better. Like, that's the thing that I want people to realize, like, as you're watching this and listening to this, is realizing that the most important thing you can do is have a positive, empowering mindset, right? What you say when you talk to yourself, which is actually a book that I have that I recommend. This book called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. This was probably the single most important book I could recommend and suggest that you read, because it'll help you. And it really, what it's done for me, it's really helped me develop a much more positive mental conversation that I have with myself, right? And so it's like, imagine the difference between giving yourself, appreciation or someone else appreciation for whatever they're doing or for whatever they want to do, versus criticizing them, right? Like, that's the difference that we have in our head. Like, it's either one of those two conversations. And so the more positive self-talk you can have, the more positive things you say to yourself, right? The more positive, uplifting, and empowering things that you'll be able to start commanding yourself to do, right? And you'll learn about how to do that in this book. Then the more you do that, the more positive your thoughts will be, the more optimistic you're going to become, right? The more opportunities that you'll see, the more things that'll just start magically appearing in your life, right? As if from nowhere.
The luckier you'll become.
The luckier you become, exactly. And you'll just start having good things happen here, good things happen here, good things happen here, and things will just start working out for you. And you'll start stumbling upon different opportunities or different situations and different circumstances that will allow you to begin creating and living the life you really want, right? So it really all starts in the mind, right? And once you have that clarity of what you want, then it just comes down to finding the right system and taking the right action to making it happen, which, we may be able to talk a little bit about on this interview. But I mean, it wasn't always like that for me. I mean, kind of what started me on the journey, right? Back when MB and I were hanging out, years ago, like, I saw that there was an opportunity, right? Because I never wanted to have a job. Like, I remember the first job that I had, I was like 16 years old. I was like a bagger at a grocery store, right? I think it was the first day that I was there that I realized that I did not want to be doing that for the rest of my life.
It only took one day.
It was about one day. It was probably, maybe an hour into that when, I was like, I don't like being on someone else's schedule. I don't like being told what I need to do, whether I want to do it or not. Like, I'm okay following orders or following directions when it's going to lead me to something that I want, right? But this job that I had, I was like, this isn't really fun. I just kind of doing it, whatever. But it was through that I realized, okay, I don't want to have a job. What else is possible, right? What else is out there? What else could I do, right? So I started asking these questions, and that led me to, reading the book. The first book that I read was Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which just blew my mind as far as opening my eyes and my mind to understanding the significance of our thoughts, right? Understanding the power of our mind to be able to literally create the things in life we really want, right? So when I first read the book, Think and Grow Rich, it really transformed my life. And so shortly after that, I discovered this thing called internet marketing, right? And I didn't know what those two words together meant. But I started learning, how to make money online, how to sell products online, because obviously the internet's a huge thing, right? We're able to connect and share this through the internet. The internet's massive. So I started seeing people, right? I started seeing people that I was watching these like silly videos, and they're like surfing at the beach, right? Just talking about this, talking about that. And then like they're making $100 grand
Jason Moffat on stage drinking beers, chilling in the sombrero.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, imagine this guy, drinking beers and bringing people on stage, eating nachos, like, it's a party,
surfing,
right?
And they're making more money in a day than fucking people make in like a year.
Exactly. It's crazy, right? So it's like when I first saw that, I was like, wow, if that's possible, and I'm seeing these guys do it, I'm like, that's what I want. Like, that's what I want to do. Like, I just want to make a whole bunch of money, internet system, whatever that means, and then be able to do what I want when I want, right? Job free, financially free, just being able to do whatever I want, right? That's the freedom that first like sold me on this industry, on this idea, on this possibility, right? So it was through that
entrepreneurship.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just realized, very early on, as we were growing and developing, that the internet is the place to really make it happen, because you don't need to have a whole bunch of products in inventory, right? There's not a whole bunch of overhead. There's no like rent or space or office you need to rent out. Like, you could literally work from anywhere, from home, from coffee shop. If you have a laptop, a computer, or now even a tablet, sometimes even just a smartphone, you're actually able to make money with that, utilizing the internet. So it's really awesome, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can actually start doing that in a bit. But I just wanted to sort of give you my story as far as, how kind of how it all started for me and on this journey of really like struggling for a long time, like figuring these different pieces out. Beautiful thing is like I always had a passion for personal development, right? So I was always reading books, always listening to different audios, going to different events, whether they be marketing events or personal development events, always, growing and developing and studying more about the mind and, what our powers are, what we can do, things we can create and different marketing strategies, all this different stuff that I was passionate about, right? So it's been a beautiful journey, right? And now, being able to collaborate with MasterBong and being able to, see what he's doing and to be able to share different ideas or different possibilities with him, it's really, really incredible. So look, you guys are really in a good place right now to be literally creating more of what you want in your life, right? Like today, right now, here in this moment, as you're watching this and listening to these words, you can actually use this opportunity to get clear on exactly what you want in your life, right? Get a piece of paper, right? Get a notebook, get a, freaking raw rolling paper if you got to, but write this down with a pen is what
Get
do
your
you
raw rolling papers out, people. Come on.
right? Whatever you got to do to literally write down what it is that you want in your life specifically. Now, if you were in a similar situation to me, right? Maybe you have a job that you don't want to be in and you would love the idea, if it was possible, if you could learn how to do this to make, $3,000 a month online or $5,000 a month online so that you can, if you wanted to quit your job or you can literally just do what you want. If you want to make more, you can make more, right? But whatever your goals are, if that's just something that you want that would set you free to literally kind of just have that relief and not have that pressure, it's just you can feel good, you can be relaxed, you can be free, right? And it doesn't take a whole lot to do that. So I would say get clear on that and write that down because that's going to help you focus in the direction of what's going to enable you to get there, right? So that's definitely step one, is getting clear on exactly what you want. So as you do that and you know exactly why you want that, right? What is the vision? Like what do you want that for, right? Not just the money, but what will the money give you? What will you do with it, right? Where will you go with it? What will you use it on, right? And you create that cycle, makes it more real and makes it more fun, right? So I would definitely encourage you guys to do that. Whether you want to do this now, whether you want to watch and listen to the replay and do it then, I would definitely encourage you to do that because it's incredibly effective. I don't know, MB, do you write down stuff? Do you write down your goals? Do you write down stuff that you want to create?
We write down most everything that we got going on, from a whole vision wall in the office, which if you look back to the earlier days of the radio show, you would see a whole wall of writing and Post-its, because, everything written down is super important, especially writing down your goals and what you want to accomplish. And then so you're able to look back, at the end of the year, at the end of a quarter, and see that you've accomplished some of the things that you wanted to do. Like one of the things I wrote down the beginning or end of 2013 for 2014 was to, double my videos from 1 to 2 and then go from 2 to 4 before the end of the year and be doing that on a regular basis. And, well, lo and behold, October 1st, and then that was the start and accomplish of that goal. So it's like I didn't 100% realize that I had even written that down. I mean, after seeing the note, I remembered, oh, yes, here we go on the, vision wall of what I'm doing and what this goal is in the center of MasterBong, and everything stems out from it. And, I accomplished it, but if I didn't write that down, I might not have had that reminder that, this is a goal that I had written down that I accomplished, because it feels good when you accomplish a goal, and you definitely want to know that you did that. So writing that down allows you to do that, and also, writing a lot of things down in the business allows you to, and in life, just know the score, which is a very important aspect as well, so that you basically know what's going on in your life, in your business, whatever it is, you keep track of it, whether it's school or work or whatever, how good you're doing. For instance, we have a friend, Mr. Michael Grady, who just started working in a department store, and one of the things they do there is they have people sign up for credit cards. Of course, they're always asking, do you want to get this credit card? Do you want to get this card here? Basically, like, they have to get one a month. He didn't even know this the first day. I think he got, 3. And or something like that. And the first month that he was there, he was only there for 2 weeks out of the month. He tied for second place in the whole department. So he knew how many he was getting, and then knowing that, and then now he knows how many everybody else is getting. It's like, Cheese Louise, you know you're number one already, and you know the score. But until you know exactly how many you're getting and what everybody else is going on the scoreboard, you don't know what place you're in. So you want to write everything down, from notes of goals to scores and what's going on in the business and ideas, everything else, because writing is super powerful. And you definitely want to make sure that you get out a blue pen and some white paper, blue ink, white paper, and that is going to help with the neurological pathways that are developing with that idea. And there's a lot with writing, and I know that there's a lot with just physically hands-on doing things. We talked about vision boards and vision walls and vision cards. I know Jared has a vision card over there, and that's another very important aspect, I feel, is this visualization along with the talking and the self-talk. Another thing is, being focused on your goals, on your dreams, and one way to easily do that is to have a reminder in front of you all the time, whether it is a card that you can carry with you or it is a type of a poster that you have in your room, in your office, wherever, to always keep you focused. I feel that all of those are very important, and I love how we are dropping major nuggets of information for everybody out there. This is going to be a show you're going to have to watch 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times, and then on the 6th time it will still be a new show. And I just love the way that this is going and flowing. So thank you, Jared. Let's continue to share these downloads.
Absolutely. That's perfect. And I just want to mention that I love that you mentioned quite a few things, but specifically a vision board, or a vision card, a dream book, a vision board, a vision wall, right? Whatever you want to do with it. But literally that's the next step in the process, right? Because once you've gotten clear on exactly what you want, you've written it down and you wrote down why you want it, what you're going to do with the money, if it's a specific money goal or whatever that looks like. See, then what you do is you then get pictures that represent that stuff, right? You can get pictures of the money. You can get pictures of the places you want to go. You can get pictures of the car you might want. You can get pictures of the stuff, and then absolutely, either you get magazines of it or you print it from online and then start cutting it out, right? And literally you can get those old poster boards, or you can get those old science project boards and literally create a vision board, right, of the things you want to create. Now you can get a little 3x5 card and put some stuff on that. You can actually get a binder and some pages and put pictures in that. There's a lot of room to be creative and have fun with this, right? And this is exactly the point. You want to have fun with it because another thing in being one of the golden nuggets that he dropped is that life is a game, right? Life and business is a game. You got to know the score and you got to play it to have fun, right? Because that's the point of this game of life, right? And business is to have fun. So when you utilize this information and you take action on this and you start getting pictures of what you want, you start cutting them out, you start putting it on a board, and you just have that somewhere in your room, or you bring it along with you, whatever you want to do. As you just have that and it's just sitting there, you'll have things just like MB mentioned. He's like, I accomplished that goal without even realizing that I did it, right? Or that I actually wrote it down, right? Because that's what's going to happen. This has happened for me time and time again, and you're going to hear this over and over and over again from the people that are actually doing this. Is they'll put stuff on their vision board and they'll have it there, and they'll look at it each day and they'll focus on it. They'll feel good. They'll do that every single day. But there may or may not be any direct intention to literally create that one thing. Okay, what am I going to do there? You can do that, but what you'll notice is when you have a variety of stuff on your vision board, some of that stuff will just start happening randomly, right? Without even you trying, without even realizing it. This has happened to me. I had something on it was a specific car that was on my vision board, and it's funny because I literally sat in the car, right, the same kind of car that it was, went back, and this was 2 days later, went back to my room and looked at the dream board, and I'm like, oh my God, that's the same freaking car that I was in. I wasn't even aware of it until after the fact, right? So this stuff happens magically a lot of the time, and this is a fun process that I would encourage you to do. So I'm grateful for MB for mentioning that, because that's a huge golden nugget right there. And there's actually, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say there's basically 2 other steps, right? There's in this 5-step formula to be able to create and live the life you really want, right? Step number 1, as we talked about, knowing exactly what you want and writing it down, right? That's step 1. Step 2 is getting clear on why you want that and, what you're going to do with the money, or why do you want that specific thing, whatever that is, right? Step 3 is getting clear getting pictures of that, right, and putting it on a dream card, putting that on a vision board, putting that on a vision wall, or creating a dream book, right? Doing that kind of stuff, utilizing the pictures that represent what you want, right? It's the third step in the process. So you create the visual element of it that MB mentioned will just be a constant reminder of where you're going, right? Now, whether or not you believe you're going to have all this stuff immediately, right? Whether or not you can actually believe that right now, it's perfectly fine, because as you're just having these pictures in your awareness and you're just kind of reminding yourself to think about it right here and there, over time, as you do that consistently, you're going to notice that it's going to have an overall positive effect on you, right? And you'll start to notice more of those things because you're being reminded of these things. It's like the more you do things over time consistently, the more automatic it becomes, right? So if you can imagine this with driving a car, right? Before you drive a car, you have to think about every step of the process. You're paying attention to the gas and you're looking in the mirrors and you're very conscious and aware. And you have to do this with a lot of focus and attention, right? At first. But then after a while, as you just do it long enough consistently, just like tying a shoe or just like learning a language, just like doing anything, right? Cooking a meal, whatever it is, rolling a blunt, whatever it is, as you do that every day consistently on a regular basis, it gets easier and it just becomes a habit, right? So it's the same thing with these mental pictures. As you remind yourself every day, a little bit more every day, and you look at it just a little bit more every day, over time, it's going to just become an automatic thing that you do. And it's going to become an automatic thing that you look for. And then it's going to become an automatic opportunity or situation that presents itself, that you just follow your feeling and follow what feels best and follow your gut. You do that consistently, and then you're just going to have magical things happen to you. You're going to feel better, right? You're going to be more confident. You're going to be more empowered in your just everyday life, and you're going to start creating more of the things that you really want, right? You're going to see opportunities. You're going to do things you never did before. You're going to go places you never gone before, and you're going to start living more joyful and fulfilled and happy and empowered because you have clarity of what you want. You know why you want it. You have pictures that represent it. You're looking at it every day on a consistent basis, right? And then step 4 in the process is knowing exactly what system you can use to help you reach that goal, right? You got to have some sort of system in place. Like for me, as an example, is having an online business. I have an online business that creates income for me, right? I got multiple streams of income coming from the internet that is enabling me to be free and just do what I want throughout the day and go the places I want, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So once you're clear on what you want, why you want it, and the pictures of it, you need to get involved with a community of people and a system that will give you that income in order to create that life that you want, right? Does that make sense? So you got to make sure you're plugged into a system, right? And so actually one of the things, if you guys don't have access to anything like that yet, and you would like to have something that's kind of done for you, right? Because honestly, this is something that I struggled with for years in internet marketing, in this, home-based business industry, is that I was trying to figure it all out over the years, right? I was trying to figure out how to set up a blog and do all this other stuff. I was trying to figure out how to create my own products and figure out how to sell that. I was trying to figure out how to do these, sales videos and do customer support and all this other stuff that I thought I had to do on my own, right? Because I didn't know that there was a system that basically had all that stuff done for me, right? I didn't realize that. So I was trying to figure this stuff out, which is one of the reasons why I struggled for a long time, right? Because I didn't have a system that had all those components and all those pieces that were virtually done for me. Right now, that's there. I found it, right? I found the secret. And this is why I've been able to make money every single day consistently with this system, is because a lot of it's done for me. And I've figured out some of the other, hidden keys that you're going to see when you get access to this on how to actually make this work for you, right? To actually start making money, right? Now, obviously, I can't guarantee that when you go to the site that I'm going to share with you in a second and you join, that you're actually absolutely going to make money. I can't guarantee that because you can't do that. But I can tell you that there's regular people, right? Just like you and me, that are making money every single day with this system, right? So you can look at the average earnings disclaimer and all that stuff, at ipassearnings.com, because this isn't something where you join, you do nothing, and then you expect to make, 5 or 10,000 a month, right? You got to learn, you got to take action, you got to have fun with this process, which is why it's so important to get clear on what you want, to focus on that, to feel good about that, know it's possible, and then have the pictures that represent that for you. Because when you have that purpose and you have that clarity of what you want and you know where you're going, that makes the journey of setting up the system and learning the stuff and creating that much more fun. it's just so much more fun when you're able to realize why you're doing it, right? When you know the freedom you're going to have, when you know the places you're going to go and the income you'll potentially be able to make here, it just makes it so much more fun, right? So that's incredibly important and significant. So actually, I would encourage you guys right now, you can go and see what I'm talking about and join and get access to this. You can go to www.yourathomecashcom, www.your, Y-O-U-R, your, at home, H-O-M-E, cash, cash.com, www.yourathomecashcom, and you can see a quick video, you can see more about what the system is, and you can actually join right now so that you can start learning how to make money with the system. And actually, I'm going to share some bonus resources with you and some other behind the scenes information that will show you exactly how to start making money with this system, right? So you can go to yourathomecashcom right now and see how you can actually do this, right? We can be able to collaborate and work together on that, because this is the easiest thing I've ever done. So I'm pumped up to share some of these secrets with you and to have you be able to create the life that you really want. Because look, MB's doing it, I'm doing it. It's contagious, right? This is a good thing you want to catch, right? So I would encourage you to go to.
It's something you do want to catch.
Yeah, exactly. It's the good vibes. It's the good vibes, yeah, absolutely, guys. So, check out yourathomecashcom and see what this is all about and see how you can actually do this, and then actually implement the next steps. And also, secret step 5, I'll tell you after you go to yourathomecashcom and you get access to the system. I'll tell you what the hidden secret 5th step is that you need to know about to really make this work for you.
Man, you don't ever stop sharing the great downloads and amazing information, whether it is sharing and inspiring and bettering your life or your business. I know that you're full a wealth of information, and so thank you for dropping the nuggets. And, I've seen you develop and grow for years, as well as, do a lot of different things. And like you're saying, trying to learn how to do this, trying to learn how to do that, spending a lot of time, energy, effort, money, man hours to figure out these things. And, it feels a lot better, like you're saying, when you know where you're going, when you know what you're doing, why you're doing it. And so the vision cards, the dream boards, all that is great to get the vision. But then also, a system that's already laid out for you that can make it easy for you, that has videos and shares the information on how you can be successful doing something. And it's all right there for you. I mean, that is the game plan. That's the roadmap. That's how you're able to drive from point A to point B. And, that's something that we did not have in the things that we were figuring out, along the way. And so, there's no roadmap for how to be a cannabis persona. There's no roadmap directly for internet marketing. You really get out there, figure out, and learn a system that works for you, integrate some of this, some of that, some of it all. But like you're saying, that takes a lot of time, energy, effort. And so something that's done for you right there, have you feel really good, and almost in a way kind of hold your hand through the process. And that just, having something there that's already set up really feels very nice and secure, having a great foundation, because you can only build as tall as your foundation is wide. So having that nice wide foundation to give you the opportunity to be able to build a nice tall empire building and, live your life of your dreams. I know it's possible. We're doing it right now. And, this is a way that is working for Jared. I've seen it work, like I said. And, it is definitely one of the easiest things that I've seen you do in quite some time. And I mean, even to be able to make, $3,000, is something that's very powerful. So I don't know how much money you guys make on a daily, weekly, monthly average, but I'm sure that, you get in there, you do some work, it will definitely add to your income. And having multiple streams of income is definitely what's going to help you out, because if one thing doesn't happen and falls through, you have something else to help you pay the bills and live life and do what you want to do. So, yeah, dude, you are definitely rocking and rolling with this new system, and I want to commend you on that, and I appreciate you for coming on and sharing all these downloads and information with everybody, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And yeah, absolutely. For everyone watching, listening, and just really, really getting some value out of this show, I would really encourage you to listen to this and watch this over and over and over again, at least one more time today, if you can, because the information that you heard and these steps that I'm talking about, that alone can change your life, right? Just the books that we mention, and the information that we talk about and the steps that we talk about. If you implement that, and that's why it's good to listen and watch this again, because you're gonna hear it in a new way, right? You'll probably hear something that you maybe didn't hear before, or you'll hear it in a new way, and you'll get more value out of it, right? That's what happens, and that's why spaced repetition, doing things over and over and over again, it helps get this information into the habit, right? Into just like being unconsciously competent, like you just know it, right? You just know it. So that's what happens when you read the good books over and over and over again, and you listen to this and you watch this over and over and over again. You get more benefit out of it, right? And again, there's a lot more obviously that we can share with you. This is one show, just kind of the tip of the iceberg of what we're doing and where we're going, right? But if you do want to become part of something great, right? If you do want to create a life of freedom for yourself, if you do want to be able to make maybe $3,000 or $5,000 a month from an online business, right, that you can do a couple hours a day, right, just following the steps, then you can do it, right? And I would encourage you to, again, go to www.yourathomecast.com and sign up and to watch and see, what this is really about, because, MB attracts some of the most amazing people, this industry's ever seen, right? So I know that you're watching this for a reason. I know that you're here to do some incredible things. You're already associating with awesome people. I mean, that's why you're watching this show, right? Because MB is an amazing individual. And so, you get to associate with people like us and other people that are creating and living their dreams, right? So if we can do it, you can do it, right? Believe that you can do it, right? You can have, be, and do anything and everything you want, just like, MB shares with you, throughout his videos and this, and his whole way of being, right? He's an example of that. And now, you have an opportunity right now to take that next step and begin creating that lifestyle of whatever you want for yourself, right? So it's a beautiful opportunity. I'm excited I got to share this with you, and I'm excited for MB, man, doing all these amazing things and having me on this show and being able to share some of this information that we've been benefiting from over the years, to share that with the community and really help inspire and empower more people to begin creating the life that they really want. So I appreciate
Hell
you,
yeah. Hell yeah, I appreciate you, dude. I definitely appreciate you. Thank you for taking time out of your very packed, busy day. I know you got a bazillion things constantly going on, managing all these systems, and I know you have, lots of appointments to go out there, have amazing times with amazing people doing what you do. So, I'm going to let you continue on doing that with your day. I definitely appreciate you coming on and sharing all this information. I know that people will see tremendous value and definitely be able to learn a lot from what you have to share and offer. So anybody out there who's looking to change your life and do something a little bit different than just working that 9 to 5 that you're sick of, get out of that job, that just over broke situation, and live the life of your dreams. I know you can do it. I'm sharing and inspiring with you guys all the time. If this information resonates with you, then you should definitely learn some more, because it can help you like it's helped us. So, yeah, man, thank you so much. Appreciate it. We're going to be taking a short commercial break, everyone. And when we come back, I'll be sharing some wins, some insights on what's been going on. I'd love to hear what Gypsy thinks about all this information, because I know we have conversations like this. And, we'll be going from there. So, Mr. Jared James, my Jedi brother, until we link up in the ether or at a mastermind or wherever in between, you continue having the most amazing, blessed and highly favored day. And we will talk soon, dude.
I appreciate you, brother. Have an amazing day. I'll talk with y'all soon.
All right.
Peace.
Take care, everybody, and we will be right back.
Monday's got you off the wagon? Well, worry no more, because it's now officially a part of the 3-day weekend. So get on board. Come party with the Standby Gypsy, Juju the Model, and Blue Rivera every Monday night for your entertainment week in review, off-the-wall interactive segments, live performances, in-depth interviews, and the latest in sports. The Hangover Takeover is live every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on zenlive.tv.
Why do you always use that word so much?
I say 100 times every morning. Keeps my teeth white. And one more thing. Where the fuck did you get that accent?
Hey, this is Vinny Pastor. You can call me Big Pussy. And you're watching ZenLive.tv.
You're watching the Zidalza Entertainment Network on ZenLive.tv. Here, you'll find ridiculously good-looking people, equipped with knowledge, intellect, and passion for speaking the truth. Does it get any sexier? A filtered mind is the only crime for Zen Live. Stay tuned.
Are you a smoker and you need to quit, but you're discouraged because it's harder than some like doing me? Baby, why play safer? Are you a non-smoker but you like to do the tricks? Well, these are non-toxic clouds that exit your lips. Oh yeah, yeah. White Plains Vapors, located at 210 Mamaroneck Avenue in White Plains, New York. Visit our location and choose from a wide selection of exotic flavors.
Watching the Zidalza Entertainment Network on ZenLive.tv.
Paging MasterBong, paging MasterBong.
Hello, what's cracking, dude?
Yeah, everything is good, man. What an amazing guest you just had on now. I'm sorry, go again, MB?
I didn't hear what you said. I cut you off. I'm just, I'm loaded over here.
It's all good. It's all good. No, I was just saying, what an amazing guest you just had on Mr. Jared James of AtHomeCash.com.
Yeah, super homie, brother from another mother, for sure. Me and him have been chilling for a very long time, since like high school. We actually got involved in a lot of like business stuff together early on, and grew and developed and learned, and now we each do our own things, but we still support one another and believe in each other's dreams. And so that's why we get together and mastermind, and that's why I have him on the radio show, and that's why he shares valuable, priceless information with me about internet marketing, things that are going on, and new things that are happening, which really enables me to be able to share this message on a grander scale, because that's really what it's all about, is getting the message out to people so that they can get the download, so that they can make informed decisions, so they can learn, so they can better their lives, so they can go out there and do what they want to do and live the life of their dreams, and do that, because that's a lot funner to do than work with a boss over your head and go to work and do what they say do and wear what act how they act, because you have to represent their brand.
Absolutely.
Instead of representing your own brand and being you. So, yeah, we've both been on that journey. That's why I want to get him on, because I feel that when people are able to, get a person that is a real dude, didn't come with a silver spoon, didn't have major hookups, and, anything like that. We just, put a lot of time, energy, and effort into it, and, it pays. That's what I wanted to share with you.
Absolutely, and it was very cool. I really love this story, and I'm sure the viewers do too, about him and his first job within the first hour realizing that this isn't going to fly. This isn't going to work,
Yeah, not forever, It's like, geez Louise, you see what it's like. I mean, some people, everybody complains about work, but, it's a difference from complaining about work to then actually doing something about it. Like, if you're going to complain about it, then do something about it. Don't just sit there and complain and then never change, what's going on in your situation. Or, you change jobs, but you go basically get the same, it's the same situation, just a different, you're doing something else, So it's like, if you're going to complain about it, but then the other thing is, you can do jobs that you love. Like, I'm assuming that if you are a doctor, like, you should love being a doctor, right?
Yeah, right. I hope so.
People's lives and stuff, right?
Right.
If you're a lawyer and you really like arguing, like, and you're a lawyer, you should fucking love being a lawyer,
Right.
But there's lots of things that people do or they don't like. So find something that you do like to do, and that's going to work a lot better. Put your time, energy, and effort into that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I hope any doctor operating on me loves what he does damn near more than his own family. I'm only playing, but yeah,
right? I mean, they should. Oh, fuck, another one of these.
Right.
Like, oh, hell no, I don't want you cutting on me.
Right. Another heart replacement? Damn.
Damn, that's my. Shit.
Exactly.
I don't know. I would feel like that should be like a kind of, I don't know, like a kind of a high, right? Like saving people up, save another life. People get to save lives and shit, like on a regular basis. That's what I do. I don't know. It seems like that would be like a high because you're fucking helping people, the most ultimate thing ever. But then I guess also it could be, very sad because obviously not everybody makes it. So you got to deal with that one as well. I don't know. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I just like to do what I am best at.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I personally knew that jobs weren't the way to go in a similar fashion as Jared. But, as life demands, sometimes you just got to, kind of take it on the chin and just keep it moving. But personally, my path has taken me, and I'm very fortunate and blessed to, do freelance jobs, seasonal jobs, things that are flexible, things with flexible schedules that allow you to work on your dream piece by piece, step by step, because the reality is it always takes longer than what you imagine, what you dream, no matter what you write on that paper, it won't happen exactly as you plan it. And even as it starts to unfold, it takes longer to really fulfill. And even then, you just realize you're just starting on your journey and that there's so much more that you want to do.
Yep, exactly, dude. And then it's always, we were talking about this yesterday, I forget. People are always saying, the first million is the hardest. Well, it kind of goes the same way, even breaking, like, your first $10,000 month, your first $5,000 month that you go make money on your own in your own business is the hardest. Those are the hardest ones. And once you start getting them in, it becomes easier and easier and easier and easier. I know that last year compared to this year with our finances, it was a completely different situation in terms of what we were. And I will tell you, it gets easier and easier and easier as you hit those when they come in. It just starts to be something that's normal, because you believe more. You're putting all these principles to use, and the more what you think about is what you're going to become. So if you're focusing, 80% of your day on thinking about growing everything, whatever with your passion, obviously that's what's going to happen. Whereas the majority of people are thinking about, a lot of things that don't really ultimately benefit them in life, like gossip and, this fucking sports team. Like, yeah, it's great. If you have a sports blog, you make money. If that's what your hobby, like, awesome. But, does that better you in your life? So, it's all up to you what you choose to focus your energy on. But you put it in the right places, and, then you really get to, is it okay? Is it just being able to watch, sports, or what if you were able to do something sports related or not that made you so much money, you fucking go sit courtside at every game? Isn't that a lot cooler than watching it on TV if that's really your passion? Or, that's a lot funner to go do. You go to the game, you're like right there with the players. It's a lot cooler and funner. But that comes with obviously not a 9 job, or maybe if it is, you do that once every other year, one time, because you spend all your money for fucking 2 years. Some makes a lot more money and do that all the time.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Yeah, there are so many different ways and avenues to become, quote unquote successful, whatever that means to you personally, in your mind, in your heart.
And what that means to you, exactly. Some people don't want to go to course thing, and you just want to be able to, pay your bills, have a family and do that. Cool. That's awesome. That's great. That's fine. Other people want to have private jets and, yachts and go eat fucking most amazing 12-star dinners, and that's cool as well. Yeah. It's just what you want to do, what your dreams are.
Exactly. The bigger point that Jared had was you don't want to be on someone else's schedule making them a dime when you can be doing it for yourself step by step. We're not born into this world. Most of us are not born into this world with a silver spoon, or with a company that their family will hand to them, et cetera, et cetera. And it takes a lot of work. So to hear the story of people like Jared and yourself, and I hope with the few things that I get accomplished over here, people can take something away and realize, I really can do this, whatever their dream is.
I mean, you're doing it right now. You're producing shows. You're here. Other people are, clocking a most regular 9 to 5. But that's you're here right now, able to do this, so you can, work your jobs and be over here and doing everything like you're saying, seasonal things or things that are able to work with different schedules. Because when you have your own business, it's a crazy schedule. You're producing, shows at all times of day and night. So it's you got to, and then when you're going big studios in New York and, checking things out and get ready for recordings, it takes time too. But, somebody working a straight 9 to 5 can't go do that on a Tuesday afternoon, right? But you can, because you're not just working 9 to 5, because you've been pursuing your dreams and following that, and then lead into what you got going on right now with all the big things.
Right. No, it's so true, man. It's so true. And not to just keep talking over and again about the journey, but it is about the journey. It is about taking that first step and getting started on your journey, because in the beginning, I mean, I can only speak from experience, but I know all successful people experience it. It's so dark in the beginning. You can't see anything. You can't see your goal. You can't even see necessarily your, you have to envision the success, of course, but it sometimes the road it's not clear. It's not clear. And that's when you really got to buckle down and, go to your notes, go to your books, read the books that, people like yourself and Jared are suggesting, because I actually want to pick up that book that he was referring to. What was the name of that one again? About the thoughts to yourself?
Yeah, it's
what to say to yourself.
I'll get you the exact name. What to say to yourself. What to say to yourself.
Your inner thoughts. I mean, you are your biggest champion and your worst enemy, all in the same breath. I mean, you can tear your dream apart. I mean, no one else, again, it's almost cliche, but no one can tear you apart or build you up more than yourself, And if you can put positive affirmations in yourself daily, you're almost guaranteed for a certain level of success, no matter what, if you feel good about yourself and you're positive,
Yep. I mean, it's like, what should you tell yourself? You're a piece of shit, or tell yourself you're amazing every day? I'm pretty sure if you tell yourself you're a piece of shit, it's not going to be a good outcome for you. But I know
it's so
for
true.
a fact, if you tell yourself you're amazing, it's going to be a hell of a lot better life.
And it just seems so logical, but so many people. And listen, I'm guilty of it too. I mean, I've had my days where I'm like, damn, you're such an idiot. Why'd you do that? You know what I mean? But you have to catch yourself. You have to be like, dude. And it's almost, you're literally having a conversation with yourself. You're like, dude, you can't say that to yourself. What do you mean I can't say that to yourself? Did you just see what you just did? No, you can't say that to yourself because that's not good for yourself. You know what I mean? And like, you literally have these battles. You're like, and you have to reprogram, because that's what it's really about, is reprogramming, because there's so much negativity out of there subconsciously with a lot of subversion, getting your subconscious telling you you're not worthy of being successful, no matter what that is.
Yep. There's a lot of, and it's like, it's just these programs and things running from old things that we were told as kids, and things from our parents, and other things that were instilled in us, because that's how they viewed the world, and so that's how they thought it works. So that's what they told us, but that's not how it works. It's just how it works for them.
Exactly.
Like people, money is the root of all evils. Well, if you believe that, and your parents tell you that, and like rich people are assholes, your parents tell you that as a kid, do you think that you're going to want to have a lot of money? No, because in your mind, whether you know it or not, like, money is the root of all evils.
Exactly.
Rich people are assholes.
Right.
So you don't want to have like evils, and you don't want to
be rich.
be an asshole, so you're not going to go make money. And if that's what you believe, well then, that's like a complete counter belief, and then you think, oh, later on I'm going to go, start a business and be an entrepreneur. But, like, you're not going to make money because you already believe that people who have money are assholes, and you don't want to be an asshole. And money is the root of all evils, or whatever it is that your parents instill upon you when you're younger, So that's what those things are, and it's really about clearing those out and getting your own thoughts in there, and that's when you start to succeed,
Absolutely.
It's reprogramming. It's the reprogramming, breaking it down and reprogram. Even think about it, like, it sounds ridiculous, but that's exactly what the Army does to you. Like, they break you down of how you were, and they reprogram you to be how they need you to be.
Right,
and then you are that now. Like, you're that type of a person. Like, they taught you to be something different. So it's like it's the same type of programming, but it's not like, hey, be in the Army type of programming. It's like, hey, be a positive person, impact people's lives on whole nother levels, and share and inspire and live up to your ultimate potential as a human being type of programming, which I'm sure then it's up to you to decide. You know, it's not somebody else putting that information in and then they want you to do X, Y, Z. It's you putting that information in and then you doing what you want to do with it, you know. So,
for sure.
Empowering yourself.
For sure. Like, even going back to the money thing, someone told me it's not money is the root of all evil. It's the love of money. You know, sometimes even such a small reprogramming kind of mental trick where you understand money is just it's a flow. It's a resource. It's a tool that you use to get what you need, whether it's food, resources, or what have you. But it's the love. It's the you know, the greed. You know, there's nothing wrong with if you have $1 billion, nothing wrong with you. You're not evil. You know, especially if you're using that money to help people, create more businesses, create more jobs, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But if you're hoarding it and using it to manipulate other people and et cetera, then that, you know, that's typically historically what's happened. Rich people tend to take advantage. You get greedy, which I get. It's not easy. You know. But like
I mean, you know, with enough people doing what they want and empowering themselves, then, you know, it's a lot harder to do with a lot more people conscious and aware. And I feel that now with the way that technology is and information is spread, that, you know, you can't hide things from people. And, yes, people can be suppressed, but at the same time, there's a lot of, you know, the Internet reveals a lot of information. So you can get to it and do some research. Even if you don't have a computer. So even if you're, you know, I don't know. But yeah, it's a lot harder to, you know, suppress information now. So get out there and learn and get educated, because that's what it's all about, so that you can make your own decisions.
Absolutely.
So how are we running on how have we been running on time? I know we had power challenges. That was out here on the West Coast. From the West Coast to the East Coast, some power challenges, but rocks, we rolled. I feel we had a great time, a great show. Learned a lot, shared a lot of information, got a lot of downloads going. And, yeah, dude, I feel really good and complete. I feel like I had a full meal. I had a couple of things I wanted to share. I will say this, too, dude. We do have the very first ever we had it before, but it got taken down so quick, and it's first back and better and bigger than ever. The MasterBong store is on Etsy. Actually, right now we have it set up on there until we have a full build out at the beginning of the year. But we do have an Etsy store, so any of the MB swag that you're seeing and you're loving and you're wanting, you just got to go over there, check it out, and Google MasterBong, Etsy MasterBong. It will come up. I'm going to get a super easier link for the next show, but I want to throw that in there, too. So I'm super proud and happy myself for getting that set up this week.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I never set that up before, but I did it. It was easy, it was simple, and it was fun. And now it's up there.
Nice. Now, how was your Thanksgiving, real quick? I don't mean to...
Oh, man, dude, yeah, Thanksgiving was bomb diggity. So, everybody, we didn't do a show last week. Technical difficulties out there. It was crazy. It was too dangerous for Gypsy to get to the studio. We wanted him to stay alive and stay safe. So
I appreciate that.
And I actually do my thing on Wednesday and Thursday. A lot of family out here, so we do Wednesday and Thursday. And, yeah, so Wednesday was awesome. Everybody over playing games, lots of food. Same thing on Thursday. Got to go. Everybody on Wednesday came to my house. Thursday, we got to go out to other people's houses. So
very cool.
Very nice times, chilling with friends, family, loved ones, all the above. Yeah, it was just, you know, it's always great to get together with everybody and get to have a fat-ass session, break some bread with people, and then we did a friend's Thanksgiving on Sunday. It was the most random, it wasn't like Thanksgiving like that. It was like, bro, everybody brought different stuff, like Popeyes, mashed potatoes and gravy and red beans and rice and biscuits. And then someone brought a tri-tip, and someone brought, 7-layer dip. Someone brought lumpia. Someone brought, all of these desserts, different things, but, hella different ethnic foods for dinner. So that was cool. We did that the other day on Sunday. But, yeah, man, Thanksgiving was great. Time of giving and sharing thanks. How was yours?
Oh, mine was awesome. We had a Friendsgiving here at the network, small group, just the core members here at the studio. We actually had it at Frank's house. It was beautiful. It was football, and we had 3 young ladies cooking for us for the men in the house, and it was awesome. They did an amazing job. Shout out to Jessica, Lauren, and Jen. But then followed after that, that was actually the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and actually Thanksgiving Day, small Thanksgiving with my immediate family, a couple family friends. Made some eggnog, the family recipe that's been in the family for over probably 40 or 50 years, which was delicious. And then...
nice.
Yeah, and then I went to bed. It was great.
There you go.
Absolutely so.
Well, hell yeah, man. Glad that you celebrated the holidays and had a great time with everybody. And I hope everybody out there had a great time. And thank you for tuning into the replay or whatever we had up there last week because, you know, we were all sharing and spending time with the fan bam, so that's important. But we're back here this week, right here, right now. We got some more amazing shows lined up to round out the rest of the year with a nice roundhouse kick. Wow! And yeah, dude, I feel great about the show. How do you feel about the show, Gypsy?
I think I feel informed. I feel enlightened. I feel empowered. I'm ready to order that book. I'm ready for the new year. Check out for our new 10-second songs release, which actually you get a little sneak peek, MB. If you go to Billboard.com right now on the homepage, Billboard actually did a full page article on Anthony, his band Set to Charge, and did an exclusive premiere of his new Christmas 10-second songs.
Billboard did,
Billboard. Oh, you know, Billboard, you know. So the official release is going to be tomorrow. The official release is tomorrow on our Facebook, on facebook.com/10secondsongs. And, yeah, we're excited about that in the new year. So many things are happening. I can't wait to come back out west and come hang out with you, my friend, and keep this thing going because it's a magical ride right now.
Yeah, well, you saw that warehouse pic. Throw that up real quick on the screen if you still got it up there because, yeah, we got some warehouse space are coming through for full production studio, MasterBong. Fucking crazy as shit we're about to be doing with lots of room. And so, yeah, bro, we're going to have some sick places to kick it.
Love it. Love it. All right, man. Well, was there anything else you wanted to bless us with?
I love everybody. Yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. I had a great show, great time. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Rocking with the Power Hour. Another freaking Wednesday in the books. So thank you to everybody out there. Thank you to you, Gypsy. And can't wait for next week. Stay tuned because we're about to be on another adventure. So without further ado, I'm going to do what I do and you do what you do. Roll up a few and we'll all reconvene and, you know, have a nice stew. So, good night, good day, good evening, and goodbye, everybody. Take care, Gypsy. I'll see you next week, buddy.
All right, man. Take care.
Peace.